So, are you wondering about why there is still no cure for tinnitus, even though tons of money gets spent on hundreds of clinical trials looking to get rid of that noise? The NHS does too, and the NHS's research arm is entrusted with sorting the chaff from the grain on this sort of thing. Normally you want to bring together lots of results from lots of similar studies to get a general idea of what works and what doesn't. The good folks at Nottingham got together a band of merry men, ladies, from across Europe to examine the hundreds of clinical trials worldwide on tinnitus. The first thing they discovered was a plague. No, not that sort of plague, a plague of misunderstandings. This NHS supported review found that in 228 studies, researchers used 108 different ways to measure tinnitus related effects. Imagine you sent 228 different workmen to measure the same house with 108 different types of measuring device. Rulers, protractors, bits of string, scales, stethoscopes, timers, you name it. And the only instruction was, measure the house. You can imagine the results would be a little confusing. Firstly, just like different workmen may focus on measuring different aspects of the house, everyone considered different aspects of tinnitus as the most important. For some, the loudness or pitch was critical. For others, how annoying or distressing the tinnitus was. Others measured things like the depression or sleep quality that was lost due to the tinnitus. Lots of different things. All of this is good for science, but over half the studies didn't clearly explain what they measured. Over half. That is because there is no oversight on standard ways to report information. Often they simply stated tinnitus severity, but didn't specify what aspect of tinnitus became more or less severe. Secondly, although many researchers measured tinnitus loudness, for example, they all used different unrelated ways to measure loudness. Or worse still, they didn't specify how they measured it at all. So results often cannot be compared any more than oranges can be compared with apples. It's insane. If only everyone would stick to some general rules about stating what they are measuring and what they measure it with. Sorry, I lose it sometimes, which is why I make cartoons and the smart folks at the NHS sweat the big stuff and make a real difference. This NHS-funded work provides an overview of research to researchers across the world so that they can target their studies better and improve impact by making sure that they report results better. The folks at Nottingham now work on a bunch of targeted translational projects and guidelines with colleagues across Europe so we can all benefit more from the improved research done across the world.
Created using Powtoon.